Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Pat. Hi, Deirdre. Hello, everybody that's finding it, and thank you all for sharing it once you do find it. Thursday, Gratitude Day. It is Thankful Thursday, and what are we thankful for? That is the question of the day. So let's go into our heart and find some gratitude. Hand on your heart. Breathe deeply into that heart space. And then exhale slowly. On your next inhale, you're going to add in love, that secret ingredient. So breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathe in joy and breathe out joy. Allow yourself to just have that moment where you're just being. Nothing else, no have-tos, just be. And then put a smile on your face because Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And hug somebody. That is our Cuppa special coherence, is bring somebody into your heart. Say, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being in my life. And just feel that hug. Feel them hugging you back. And if they're not in here yet, then call them in. Just send out a message with your energy that I love you and thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Okay, so we have Leo. Leo came in, Annie 7, Kathy Hand. Grateful for a 3-day weekend. The holiday is upon us, isn't it? Boy, did that happen fast. I feel like we were just celebrating that we turned a new month, and then here it is already, looking at July 4th coming up tomorrow, Independence Day. Good morning, Susan Flo. Thank you for being here. And Deirdre, day 115, and that is miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities show up everywhere. And why is it so easy? Why are the miracles flowing in so easily? And thank you, thank you, thank you that they do. So, other gratitude. Share, share, share. What is your gratitude this morning? Type it into the comments. And again, there's a glitch in the matrix. I don't know what is going on with the restream, but it's not showing the comments on the screen. So I am not going to fret over it. We have way too much to do and be grateful for and share. So share it out. Let other people know we're here so they can find it. Sometimes it's really hard to find it on Facebook, especially, but you found it. So send it out to somebody that you know would like to be here, like our pair of jeans, maybe. And who else? Who are we going to call in here this morning? Jennifer, Linda, um, all kinds of people that normally are here with us that are not here with us. Bob says after July 4th, the summer is over. Does that mean the hot weather is over too, Bob? Because I think that might not happen until later. Deirdre's grateful for this loving P family. Me too. I'm so grateful for every one of you. Thank you for being here and being in my life. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and see what the angels had to say last night. And hopefully, once I read that, that'll call more P's in. Oh, Andrea Gregg, where is she? call out her name and let's get her in here. Let's get our blue in here and get some gratitude flowing there with Dolly and Rain being at her place. I'm loving the horse pictures and want more, more, more. I want to be there. I want to see Dolly and really get to see what it's like to have her there at Blue Jeans. And then we have Charlie, who's on his way to Florida. He's probably on the train right now. Good morning, Don Baker. Thank you for coming in. Annie Sevens, thankful for waking up this morning. My kids ate healthy, and I got to see my best friend yesterday. Oh, I'm so glad she's in visiting and you got to see her. I love that. All right. So the message from the angels is called Falling Upward. The quote is from John F. Kennedy. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. The last couple of days, I've been with my friend Ruth, whose daughter just adopted an 8-week-old puppy. I watched as this 5-pound little one stood up to Ruth's dog, who is at least 10 times her size. She is absolutely fearless. It only took her a few hours to conquer going up and down the steps in the back of the house, which I still have trouble navigating. To her, there was nothing too big to take on. Failure was not an option. The fear of failing miserably is what keeps many dreams hidden in the attic of someday. But those who choose to risk everything for a vision, for a whisper of purpose, are the ones who change the world, not because they fell, but because they got up again and again, with hearts still burning. Failure is not your enemy. It is your invitation to become more than you thought possible. It is the refining fire that strips away illusion and leaves only truth. It teaches humility, compassion, and grit. And in its aftermath, if you choose to rise, you rise stronger, braver, and clearer in your soul's direction. Dear angels, when the steps of life seem too daunting for us to take on, how do we move forward like the little puppy with determination and grit, even when the task seems impossible? Dear ones, the fear you feel is not a warning. It is a signal that you are standing at the edge of transformation. The trembling is not weakness, but the body's way of recognizing the magnitude of soul expansion. You were not created to stay in the shallows of life. You were born with wings, and wings are meant to rise. Failure, in your human eyes, may seem like the end of something. To us, it is a doorway, sacred, shimmering, and full of potential. When you risk your comfort, your pride, your certainty, you are offering the universe your full trust. That trust creates miracles. Dare to fail, and you are daring to live fully. You are releasing control in exchange for divine orchestration. Know that every fall is witnessed by us, and every rise is celebrated. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be real, bold, and willing. Let go of the fear of failing. Embrace the fear of never trying. Angels whisper, leap anyway, dear ones, for in the falling you will remember your wings. Angels, today I promise to take that important leap of faith. I think that's why it's called a leap of faith, because when we feel like there's no other options but to do something, and we might fall if we do it, just like that little puppy, it took on the steps. it didn't think it could do it. It whimpered and whined and looked at how high that step was. And then all of a sudden, there was something that it wanted more than that fear that it couldn't achieve it. When somebody went up the steps and opened the door, it wanted to be there more than it thought about, oh, this might not work out too good, right? This might not be what I thought it was going to be, but it did it. It took the leap. And that's how we are when we want something, when our heart is so set on that which we want, miracles, change, something positive in our life. When we want that more than our thought process says, hold on, because this might not end well, then we're going to do that which we set out to do. And boy, is it exciting when you take that leap of faith and you make the landing and you don't fall and break your neck or break a bone. So, wow, what a great message from our angels last night. And we called in Brandy. Good morning. Blue Jean. Hello, hello. Good morning to you. Drinking coffee at the barn. Oh my gosh. I know you are so excited about the horses being there, the barn being complete, the fence complete and working. I love it, love it, love it. And Kathy says, for Bob, the summer goes too fast. That's always been my experience, Kathy. It's over before you know it, and then it's on to that winter time again. So enjoy every moment. Just stay present in the moment and enjoy whatever is there for you each day. And if we focus on the now, focus on that present moment, then we don't have to worry about, oh, it's going to be gone, right? We're projecting. So stay present. The only guarantee we have is right now, this present moment. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. How is that move going? You're still moving. Awesome. And I hope it's going well. I hope you have a lot of help. Those many hands are needed when you're making a move. Good morning, Hope Wellington Marshall. And Brandy says, my love today is going to Sparkles and Andrea Gregg for being her earth angel. Yes. Do we have Andrea? I don't remember seeing her say good morning. So let's keep calling her in. Keep sending love to her heart. Michelle Landers, good morning. Michelle, Ruth and I listened to your July forecast yesterday. Thank you for doing that for us every month when you share with us the numerology of the month and what the month is all about and what's coming forth. Then it just makes life more interesting, doesn't it? To have that insight. And then when something does happen, we can say, oh, that's what Michelle was talking about. So if you all have not watched it yet, you can look it up on Enlightened World Network. It's on both Facebook and YouTube, and you can watch the replay. Okay, let me see what I do with my cards over here. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say to us this morning. Her messages usually flow right along with that angel message. So let's see if she talks about any of that, taking a leap of faith, doing it anyway. If you feel that fear, that little butterfly in your stomach, that's good. That's good. It means you're challenging yourself. It means there's something that you are paying attention to that's calling you out and telling you, hey, do it anyway. Or if you get that feeling of don't do something, then listen to that. But if you feel like you need to take that leap, don't hold back. Life is way, way too short to not do that which you came here to do, and to be that which you came here to be. It is going to be a very powerful month, Michelle, and lots happening this month. Um, I'm celebrating a really big celebration this month, big anniversary of my second chance at life, my kidney transplant. So I need to figure out what we're going to do to celebrate that. And if anybody has any ideas, maybe we'll do a Zoom call on the 7th. I think that, what day of the week is that? Monday? Hang on, get to my calendar. Yes. So how about anybody want to do a Zoom call on Monday morning, and we can celebrate the 50-year anniversary of my second chance at this thing called life. Brandy, I am worthy. I am enough. Miracles and happiness happen to me every day, and I love myself. Beautiful affirmations. Okay, so the message from Kuan Yin is the brightness of your future. And really, when you think about it, when we take that leap of faith, when there's something that's calling us and we say our sacred yes, we say, yeah, I'm all in for that, then our future is brighter because we made a decision. We didn't just sit on the fence and think about it. Listen to your discontent, your yearning. You want something true. You should not just be quiet and get back to your day job or how things have been, as if you are making a dream, a drama out of nothing. You are meant to be moved by these feelings, to become more alive. Trust in the brightness of what is meant to be. It is bright when we think about the possibilities, and that's the affirmation that I say. One of them is opportunities happen, opportunities show up for me every day. And when I think about those opportunities, then I know that I'm still on my path. I'm still going in the direction that I came here to go, and growing more and more as I trust, right, Deirdre? Thank you. Faith and trust. And when I tap into that, into the faith and the trust, then everything gets brighter. It's no longer dim. It's no longer um, it's no longer limited. And that's the brightness. There's no limit in what we can do. And Blue says, gosh, Michelle, I've not heard any report yet, though I have a pretty freaking good idea. Yeah, it's on YouTube, Blue Jean. Just go to Enlightened World Network and you'll find that popping up there. It's probably going to be up at the very top because that's a very important message that Michelle gave out for us. And Susan, yes, second chances. You know, when you have an organ transplant, especially a life-saving one, such as what I had, it is a second chance at life. That's what they call it. And what a miracle that I was able to receive that at a time when they really weren't sure what they were doing yet. When I had my transplant, organ transplantation was fairly new. And so they were just like using people like guinea pigs, pretty much, doing something and hoping that it would work and that it stuck. And mine did. And I'm so very grateful that I got that second chance. And Kathy says, I really need to pick a great name for my craft business. Prayers for guidance, please. All ideas from the P family are welcome, because without you, I would never have even tried to do this. Well, I know we're all encouraging you, Kathy, and I know you're doing wonderful work. So It's going to show up. That perfect name will show up for you. All right. And Kathy, thank you for the inspiration to read from Angels in My Pocket. Every day we read a page out of this book, and we are on page 42. Yes, we are on page 42. There are 4 messages on page 42. So let's get to it and see what they have to say to us. They've been following along, right, with that angel message every day. So let's see if that's the case today. As a spirit being, you are tapped into the oneness of all that is. You can hear the messages. You can see clearly the roadmap, and you can then choose to show up for yourself and for the best and highest good of all, or not. There is no judgment, whichever way you choose. You know, with spirit, there's never any judgment. I grew up thinking there was. I grew up thinking that everything I did was judged and I had to strive to be perfect. But just showing up, being authentic, being you, putting out that love energy and that positive energy for others. That's what spirit looks at, is our intention. Intentions are everything. Oh, you actually looked at the page number this morning. Yeah, I'm paying closer attention now, Kathy, so that I can keep us on the right track. All right, the next message is little, but it packs a big punch. And the message says, is there a yes in you? Think about that. Every moment of every day, we make decisions, we make choices, and we get nudges. We get nudges from our spirit guides, from our angels, sometimes from our earth angels. So we have to decide, am I going to say yes to what I know is for my best and highest good? Or am I going to stay on the fence and not take that leap of faith, right? So is there a yes in you? Ask yourself that question today and look at what the answer might be for you. All right, next message. Let me take a sip of water because this is a little bit longer. How can you judge something you do not fully comprehend? You have not walked in that person's shoes through each moment of transformation in their life. You may have experienced something similar, such as a breakup, bullying, death of a loved one, or a myriad of other fires. However, each of you reacts and responds in different ways based on all of your life experiences. Wow, that one is extremely powerful for us to think about. When we judge somebody else, we're saying, I know better than you, right? I know that you're wrong, or I know that you're right because I know. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't know what somebody's going through. We might know circumstances. We might have had something similar to what somebody's going through, such as those things that mentioned, especially when we're thinking about grief. If somebody has had a loss in their life, and loss can mean anything, it doesn't have to mean death. It can be a job loss or loss of a relationship or friendship. So each person handles it differently, has different feelings about it, different ways of responding to it. It's not for us to judge anybody else's journey, only our own. That's all we have control over. That's all we have the full knowledge of. All right, last one. Keep it simple. When you start overthinking and overanalyzing, then doubt creeps in and you will self-sabotage. Your only function is to love. So start with where you are, and that love will guide you to more love. Keeping it simple is one of the consistent messages that the angels give us. And they usually say, keep it simple, sweetie. You can remember that acronym, right? KISS, keep it simple. And the angels tell us that we complicate everything. They say you try to make that a lot more challenging than what it has to be. This thing called life, it is simple. There's a lot to it, right? There's a lot that we came here to do, to be, to say, to complete, but it doesn't have to be that complicated. Just allow the guidance. And when you allow the guidance, then miracles show up every day. All right, let's see if anything else happened while I was reading that. Brandy says, I'm thankful every day for both my tias and my tio that came back into my life. Awesome. I am grateful that that happened for you as well, Brandy. And I know you're so loved. And Kathy, you're a little impatient. Well, that's the human part. You know, we learn as we go along what patience is and how it pays off instead of that instant gratification that we're looking for. I want what I want and I want it now. I used to have a necklace that said, I want, I want, I want. And that was the way I lived my life. Whatever I wanted it to show up. I wanted to speak it, and it was there. And we can get to that point when we are in the manifesting mode and we raise our vibration up to a higher dimension, then we do manifest instantly. Just with our thought, it comes forth. The more we learn about manifesting, the more we learn about trust and belief and have that faith in our heart, the more we know that when we believe it, we will see it, then it will start showing up instantly. There won't be the delay and the feeling of doubt and insecurity and, oh, I'll never get my miracle. All of that falls to the wayside when we hold the faith and the belief in what it is that we know to be true and we know is in our divine plan. Good morning, Darlene. You're never late. Divine time is never late. It's always on time. So you are in here exactly when you need to be in here. Kathy says, I loved a book I read a long time ago called Simple Abundance. Maybe the word simple or simply should be part of my craft store name. Simple miracles. There's a lot you can play with there with that name. And I would suggest that you do maybe some automatic writing. And anyone not familiar with what that means, you don't try to force it. It's not you doing it, it's your subconscious. So you just sit. If you can close your eyes and have pen and paper in front of you, then you just ask a question. And like in Kathy, in your case, it would be, what do I name my business? What's the very best name for this business that I am creating? And then just let whatever flows onto that paper flow onto it. And it'll probably give you some suggestions. It might give you the exact name, or it might lead you and give you some breadcrumbs that will take you where you need to be to see the name very clearly. So maybe do that, or just sit and ask to hear the name. Ask for it to show up. Maybe it will come to you with another person speaking it. Maybe it will come up as a bumper sticker, a street sign. There's going to be something that shows up, and you'll have that instant knowing that, hey, there's my name, there's what it's supposed to be. And you're going to try the automatic writing. I love doing automatic writing. I've gotten so many answers when I do that because you clear your human thought. You say, I want only that which is from spirit to inspire me to write something on this piece of paper. Okay. Michelle, you have that book that Kathy mentioned, and you still refer to it. I have books that I've had for over 30 years, almost 40 years now. And I still refer to some of them because they were what got me going on my spirit path. And one of those is the autobiography of a yogi by Yogananda. And I have a little book that are the daily meditations that Yogananda wrote back in, I think in the 30s, 1930s, he wrote that book. And some of those sayings in there, they come out occasionally. And there's one that says, let me smile through my heart. And I love that. When I have that thought that my smile is heartfelt and it's going out to who it needs to go to inspire them, then I always see the results of that. Yes, I know, right, Kathy? You are a writer, so it just makes sense for you to do the automatic writing and let spirit guide it. Blue says, as I stand in my barn with Dolly in the field, I know the universe has my back. Manifesting 101. It is hard work learning how to manifest something this big, one and done. Well, there's no size in miracles. There's nothing that's harder than anything else. And I believe it was Abraham that said it's just as easy to manifest a castle as it is to manifest a button. So if you can manifest a dime, anybody ever find coins as you go about your day? Maybe somebody dropped it on the ground, or maybe your loved one brought you to the very spot where you would pick up that coin, a dime, a nickel, a penny. It's just as easy to manifest the dollars and the thousands as it is to manifest that dime that's laying there on the ground. It really is. We try to complicate it. We try to make it a lot harder than what it is. But if we look at it from that perspective, that, boy, this is easy, and say that every day. I manifest with ease and grace. Let's try that one this week. And bringing us into Manifesting Monday, which was when we're going to come on a Zoom call. Anybody that wants to come help me celebrate my 50-year anniversary of the kidney transplant, let's work together with manifesting. I manifest with ease and grace. Can somebody type that in? And let's all focus on that affirmation every day until we come together on Monday and see what we manifest. I'm going to manifest a whole bunch of people helping me celebrate on Monday. And Darlene, you've heard of Yogananda? Yogananda was the special, beautiful individual that came into his life powerfully. He came from India to the United States. He actually brought yoga to us here in the Western world. And his teachings are all about love and light, and staying in that positive energy of knowing who we are and being able to achieve whatever we want to achieve. So his book, The Autobiography of a Yogi, tells about his life and the things he did throughout his life. And his teachings still are ongoing today, although he has been gone from his physical body for many, many decades. His teachings can be found throughout the world, actually. His followers are keeping that alive. Kathy, you're at work. Oh, love you so much, Kathy. Have a beautiful day at work. We're getting ready to go into our prayers. And Darlene, you're still listening to Abraham. I put on that morning rampage just a couple of days ago because I just needed to hear those words. And I love it. I love it. It's a beautiful way to start every day. And Deirdre, almost every time you walk to the store, you find coins. I find them everywhere I go. When I travel around, I'll open the car door and there's something laying on the ground, whether it's a nickel, a dime, a quarter. I've manifested that many times. Uh, there's our affirmation. Let's say it every day together. I manifest with ease and grace. So every day, we're going to put that energy out there. And thank you to those who are saying it. I manifest with ease and grace. And thank you, Deirdre. Deirdre says, of course we will come celebrate with you. Thank you. And Brandy will definitely be there to celebrate. Yes, Darlene, I found his book, oh my goodness, early 90s. And it started me on that journey of self-searching, finding out who I am, why I'm here, what life is all about. So I highly, highly recommend the autobiography of a yogi. I think you'll find that it's life-changing. And Michelle Landers says, my aunt stayed at Yogananda's ashram in California many, many years ago. That's awesome. I've been to the shrine out in the Lake Shrine Temple in California, and I've been there several times. And I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to see that energy again for myself. And on that beautiful piece of land, there are the ashes of Mahatma Gandhi and a dedication to peace in our world. All right, let's get on with the prayers. Deirdre, thank you for praying for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, prayers for our troops, and prayers for our United States. Thank you for that. And Blue said, yay, Yogananda appeared in front of me while I was sitting under the largest maple tree. He was also inside his sanctuary talking to Teri. He's talked to me many, many times there in Vermont. And yes, it's almost like a museum that's there in the part of the world that Blue lives in Vermont. And we went there on our retreat. So some of you got to experience that energy while we were up in Vermont together. Brandy, I manifest with ease and grace right here at home and all over the place. Ooh, I love that, you little poet, you. Marietta, good morning. Infinite love and gratitude for us all on our journeys in the light. Wow, how awesome. All right, if there are any other prayer requests, type them in. I'm going to get our cushy chimes, the water chimes, and let them speak to us for a moment while we go into our heart. Breathe in deeply. Let that beautiful feeling of love and gratitude flow upward as we go up, up, up to a higher plane, up where we know that we're touching the sky with our desires, with our hopes, our dreams, carrying all of those prayer requests, even the ones that we're holding silently in our heart. Let's carry them up high and higher and higher yet until we reach that great central sun of the Creator. Let's sit there for a moment with the divine. Just bring whatever's in your heart. just listen for a moment in silence as we unload our burdens, as we lift others up. Bring that forward with you. Doesn't that feel good to be of service to others, to lift up our fellow beings and ask for the best and highest good of all of the requests we bring forward, having faith, trust, and belief that every prayer is seen, every prayer is acknowledged, and every prayer is answered. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. We honor you, God. And now we all come back together and say amen. Thank you for hearing our prayers. And let's get Leo singing to us so we can get out of here and love each other. Throughout your day, just keep saying that affirmation. I manifest with ease and grace.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a
Thank
great
you,
day.
Michelle, for getting us started with the thank you, I love you.
It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One of the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Thank you, I love you. Oh, thank you, Leo. Saying it emphatically, I manifest with ease and grace. Miracles are happening all over the place.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top here. The coffee's always hot and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy.
Thank you, Darlene, for being with us up in Michigan.
Thank you, I love you, namaste.
All right, ready to do the AAA dance? There really is no secret. Simply accept, align, allow. Allow those miracles in with ease and grace.
The day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on the high five, we call the
Oh, Annie and Grayson, so much love to you down on the bayou.
Thank you, I love you, namaste.
Keep that joy flowing throughout the day. And it comes in a lot faster and a lot more expansive when we hold gratitude in our heart. and tell somebody today that you're grateful for them. You can just say thank you. Make them wonder what that's all about if you just say thank you to somebody. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I love you all so much. I hold you in my heart every minute of every day. You are so precious to me. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. And hopefully, I'll see you back here tomorrow morning on July 4th, our Independence Day. Let's celebrate that. And if you all want to come on with me, anybody that wants to come on, let me know. And we'll celebrate together. Maybe we'll have fireworks. I love you. Oh, Joanne, hi, sweetie. Love you too. And I'll see you all later. Namaste, y'all. Bye for now.